Right.
Okay, well, it's been a very interesting past couple of days. Really haven't had a chance to record anything since day 6. Because here in Oklahoma, we've had severe weather our day 7, 8, 9. Very, very stressful days. You know, I've talked about stress and lowering our stress levels and getting a stress-free environment going on. And, when you're stressed out, it raises your cortisol levels and it's harder to lose weight and whatnot. But when Mother Nature keeps throwing it at you, I mean, come on, really? Um, but I just thought I'd share it with you guys because it's very interesting here. The weather here is very interesting, and the weathermen are very very good. I mean, they exactly where it's going to happen at, what's going on, and you do have a little bit of leeway in time. But I did video a few days ago, or maybe about a week ago. We were in the city and we were driving back and we filmed this bridge that got hit by the May 20th tornado. I mean, we're talking this is a steel bridge, and this was like an F3 tornado that hit this bridge and knocked it off. I wasn't really going to share it. I just filmed it for myself, but I thought I'd share this with you while we go into what happened to us on, you know, day 8 and 9. So take a look at what this tornado did to this bridge.
Okay, see this bridge over here? It used to go all the way across. This is what that tornado did to that bridge. Unbelievable.
Now that's pretty wild, huh? But when we were watching it the other night, we did so good, and it what's so weird is you get so focused on the weather. At least I do because I pay attention to it. But it started about 3 o'clock, and it started about 3. One day it started at 2. And I had some. When I was a kid, I had a lightning strike hit our parents' house, and everything got fried. So I'm real paranoid about lightning. So whenever a storm gets close, I freaking always unplug everything. I think it drives Joanne just a little nuts. So, but I always run around unplugging everything. But and couldn't get much done. Couldn't do a lot of vlogging or work on videos and whatnot. Plus, I kind of pack everything up because if I'm going to leave, I want to take some important and essential things, my hardware with me, cameras, laptop, things like that. That way, if a tornado does hit your house, you're not SOL on certain things. But we had a couple of days there of pretty stressful weather, and on our day 9, it was just crazy intense. Or was it day 8? Was it day 8? I think it was day 8. I can't remember. They're all running together now. I have to look at the calendar. But anyway, so on this particular day, that's when the tornadoes were hitting Oklahoma City. We were watching it, and after the May 20th, there are lots of people. Just like I said before, it's like I don't understand why people have to die in it. Just drive 10 miles. You'll be out of the way of the thing. I'm not saying go try and outrun a tornado, but if you know there's a storm coming and it's tornadic, if you don't have a storm shelter, you can, drive out of its way. And these storms were all in the city. And we're watching the coverage, and there's 1 tornado, and there's 2 tornadoes, and there's 3 tornadoes. And when they got to 4, and the tornadoes were headed to Norman, which is about 40 miles from us, that's when we decided we were going to hit the road. Now, my kids live in Norman, and they had already hit the road too, and they were on the road heading south away from it. Storms were heading south and east. I decided we needed to go south and west, because they were coming this way, we'd go this way, we'd miss them. So we leave town, we attempt to leave town, but apparently everybody in Oklahoma has been freaked out by all this stuff. Everybody from Moore, Norman, Oklahoma City, Blanchard, all drove to Chickasha. So we're trying to get out of town, and we get on Highway 81 to go south, and it's just gridlocked. I couldn't believe it. So I had to flip a U and drive. There's two exits for this town on the interstate. So I go flying back towards the north, which, Joanne was doing okay. She was doing okay.
I was freaking out. It was scary as hell. But Steve took care of me.
So anyways, we flip back around as we're trying to get back, as we're trying to get on the north entrance. There's this huge line of cars, of people getting off the interstate, avoiding the storm. And I'm like, get back on and keep on heading down. But we jump on the interstate. We got on it pretty quickly, and we start heading south. And while we're heading south, I mean, it's just like this caravan of refugees. It just made me think of something like from a movie where you have, everybody's trying to flee the big tidal wave that's coming. Because, I mean, it was just a massive monster storm. And it looked like it was coming right for us. So we weren't going to risk any chances. We just decided just to go. So we had plenty of time. We weren't in any danger. If the tornado was, down the block, I wouldn't have tried this. But, I mean, we had plenty of time to go ahead and go down. We went 40 miles to the southwest and turned around. I did video us going down there because it was kind of wild and eerie and freaky. So let me share that video with you. And sorry I do cuss in it because it was pretty intense.
Okay, this is the craziest shit I've ever been through. I don't know if you can see in the camera behind me. There is, what is that, sand?
Sand.
It's sand that's hitting the car?
It's sand. It's not rain. It's
We
sand.
are on I-44 heading south. Everybody from Oklahoma City and Norman are still heading south. That's the only thing I explained. Chickasha was a complete parking lot almost. Like people were coming into town, getting off the interstate, looking for cover. And we decided to head south. And I cannot believe it's like a whole row of refugees that are headed south away from this monster storm. If you can see all the tail lights. I decided to move on over. But this is crazy. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen, been through. The weather here is just, this is unbelievable. 4 or 5 tornadoes hit Oklahoma City in one afternoon, one evening. It's unspeakable. And this traffic, I mean, it's crazy intense. You don't see this in Oklahoma. The Highway 81, we were trying to get out of Chickasha. Joanne took a picture of it, and it was ridiculous. And look at this shelf of the storm. I mean, it's not even to Chickasha yet. We're probably 10, 15 miles south of Chickasha, south and west. We're heading south and west to get away from it. This is unbelievable. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
But Joanne did good. I got her down there, kept her calm. We went down. We actually stopped at the casino, went in and used the bathroom, and won $20 and turned around and came right back home. Because what this storm did, it was so freaky. It's got to be HARP or something. It just sat there over Oklahoma City and just kept redeveloping and redeveloping and redeveloping. It looked like a forest fire. A fire that just kept fueling itself on radar. It was so bizarre the way it just kept fueling and fueling and fueling, and it rained all night in Oklahoma City, and it didn't even rain here. And we did feel a little silly for jumping up and running, but in light of some of the things that have been happening with the weather here lately, didn't want to take any chances. And those things raise your cortisol levels big time. We were pretty stressed out. We were pretty riled up. We got home relatively early. It was like 10:30, 11. We didn't go to sleep until like 2 in the morning because we were so like, oh, what was going on? And we slept until almost noon the next day. So, it was pretty intense it was day 8. I just remembered it was our day 8. So, but anyways, I just wanted to give you a recap because today's day 9. So today's day 9. That's a recap of what happened. So I am going to show you my results of the first 10 days. You know, with all this stress going on, I don't know what it's going to be like. I can definitely tell a difference in the way my clothes are fitting, but it's been an intense couple of weeks, or past 10 days here in Oklahoma with the weather. So I'm looking forward to summertime getting here and things just chilling out and me getting into a groove and not having to stress out every day because of the weather. Because it's been crazy here. And you know, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, just move out of Oklahoma. But you know what? Everybody has weather. California has earthquakes. The East Coast has hurricanes. I mean, it happens everywhere. So, I mean, if you go up north, you're going to have blizzards. So, I mean, you got weather. Unfortunately, Oklahoma has like the extreme of all weathers. So, anyways, you guys have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment. Give me a shout. Whatever. I'll see you tomorrow for weigh-in. Have a good day.